You need long arms.
Because I don't normally sit like this, but
In case it's a good your toe the whole time underneath my foot.
Yo, this is how I'm close to a 6'4", 6'5", Tev. What do you want me to do? Let me get comfortable, man. I want to be comfortable on the people that I'm
Man,
taking.
big toe touching up. Man, big toe touching up the
Your
bottom of
foot's
my
quite
foot.
over there. My foot is over here.
I just put my foot here because your toe touching up my foot.
I don't like. No,
It's okay, man.
I'm comfortable.
you guys
Tev,
felt like a
like-
married couple. Please stop. Jeez Louise. All right, let's go.
All right.
Hey, what's going on, world? It's your girl, Shy.
And your girl T.
And welcome to the CheyTea podcast.
Hey.
We're back with another episode. Hope you missed us. We missed you.
We definitely missed you, even though, you just saw us on the previous episode, but that's light, you know what I'm saying? But before we even get started, you are going to see us on YouTube. We have guests.
Yes.
We have guests. We have men.
Very special.
We have boys.
Highly requested.
Yes. A lot of you have been giving some feedback and, complaining that we don't have male
perspective.
Yes.
This thing is female toxicity.
That's what we are women. So, what did you think was going to happen?
But, we have some, I don't know. I feel like I feel more of, what men feel sometimes. I understand.
That's changing now for you, sis.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
But, I understand.
Holy.
But we should introduce our guests. We have Mr. Tevin here.
Yes.
What's going on?
Latest Creations in the building.
Follow
We here.
For all your catering needs.
Yes.
Anything you need, holla.
Yes, and we will definitely get into it, so don't worry. We'll definitely go into that. And we have Mr. DJ Casey.
Not a DJ, but they call me Jersey. Please, I'm back. It's Mr. MC Casey. Thank you.
I don't know who MC is. I just know him as Casey. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Facts.
Mr. Casey.
No. Short version is Casey, because people
It's
they
easier
take
way
the
to go.
long ways to say Mick and the Casey. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
Govey is Mckasey. They call me Casey.
I said Govey.
Oh, so we can put the Govey up.
Yeah, you guys can find me.
Casey.
Yeah, find me. Google me.
My bad, dog.
He just came
My
back
bad.
from living in Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, he was out there for a 6 months.
Oh.
Guys, it was not Turks and Caicos. It was the Dominican Republic.
Oh, my fault.
Okay.
That's deep. 6 months.
6 months.
He was out
January
there for
4th.
Living.
Out there.
Just living and working remotely. That's the way of life.
That's so dope.
Must be nice.
Don't use that word. But it must be nice, though. You know what I mean? I was planning on coming back after 4 weeks. And then, we see Doug Ford, and he said, okay, ting lock
We
off.
don't
some
say
of
his
this-
name. We call him
Mr.
Mr. Timbit.
Mr.
Timbit.
Timbit?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Timbit. But, yeah, we seen the extension. I seen you guys were doing a little stay-at-home order, and I was just like, nah.
Literally got stuck there.
No. I could have
it's
came
fresh.
home.
Okay.
He just chose not to.
I chose not to.
He's outside.
Bills were, proper, everything budget, well nice, you know what I mean? So, this,
Respect for nothing.
Rich.
Black man, that budget, are you down?
You gotta chill out.
Sorry.
You gotta chill out.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, speaking of black men and black owned businesses, today's episode is sponsored by Mr. MDB Essentials. Yes. This is a grooming company for men with the nice beards. Even if you're trying to, get that in for you. Some of you might have a little bit of patches.
Don't look my way. I've been growing this for the sun, man.
But Tevin over here, you
Man,
got
don't have that problem.
full beard,
No, don't have problems. Still.
with our grooming needs for the men's is, so ladies, if you need to get your men something, birthdays, gifts, whatever,
Oh my God.
there's a whole kit here. There's a beard conditioner, there is a beard oil, they get you a little brush up, you know what I'm saying? This is a whole kit. It is actually really, oh my God, I didn't put back in properly.
It's okay.
It's okay. Take your time.
Keep it open. I might have to use it.
Yeah, there you go. You have that, and then you also, sometimes the fingernails can be a little rough for the men.
There we go.
We do have a whole nail kit.
Sheesh.
Are you crazy?
There you go.
So premium.
And there's also, ladies, I know sometimes you like to pick at your man's face, so there's a lot of tools here, so you can help. Well, I love it. I do it all the time. So you can do that. There is also face scrubs. We got the Afro picks. We got everything. So check the description box below for all of the information. You can follow them on Instagram. We will leave all the links for all of the products, and then we're also gonna let the men here try it out later and give you a little
leave your review.
Leave a little review. So you should check out the Instagram post we're gonna make for that as well. But yes, shout out to MDB Essentials, Black-owned business.
That's what we talking about.
Let's
Big
go.
up, big up.
Yes, and follow us Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe.
Make sure you follow
Mhm.
and hit that notification button right away.
Listen, I told you the numbers
You
are
get
not adding up.
every single time we
The
post.
numbers are not adding up, folks. So I'm gonna need you to subscribe.
Just click that real quick.
Subscribe to
Just
the
click it real
channel, okay?
All it does is it's one little click.
It's
easy.
It's a tap on the phone.
You got to get people to repost you though. That's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? So like, let's get that repost going. You know.
So guess, are you gonna repost us?
You right.
I
You
kind
right.
of already did.
You right. We got you. We got you.
Don't be afraid
We
to.
got you.
My Instagram's your Instagram.
Oh.
Let me.
Wow.
Support black business, yeah, man.
Not
Support
today.
it, support it,
Not
man.
today.
Support it,
Not
support
today.
it.
We like that.
It's all good. But anyways, moving on. Get into this.
Let's get into it.
A lot of the topics that we've discussed,
Mm-hmm.
there's been a lot of,
We've seen.
We've seen that episode.
Oh yeah, black.
Seen
We
that.
should talk about our last episode.
we should.
Let's get into that.
And before you even start watching this episode, if you didn't watch last episode, you're going to go over here in the corner and you're going to click the little I and it's going to say the episode and you're going to watch it. And then you're going to come back here.
It's a season. You gotta watch it in sequence.
You gotta understand what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Okay, no problem. All right, keep going. What did you say?
We should talk about what we were talking about last episode about cheating and
And how black men
title.
cheat?
Yes, was black men cheat? So
Why are you guys sipping the juice?
Holy.
Well, I
You
mean,
just
the
take a sip?
cup's there. You know, there's a
a
lot of things on the table.
Parched.
So.
I'm getting ready.
I personally have a question. Do we think men cheat more than women?
Oh, that's like you just going right at the bat with it.
I will say absolutely.
You gotta come in heavy.
Men
Yes.
cheat more than women?
Men cheat more than women, or women cheat more than men?
Do men cheat more than women?
I don't think so. No.
I think it's equal.
Equal.
I think it's in between. Yeah.
Hmm.
Some people do it discreetly and some don't. What do you think?
I don't know, man. Personally, just from what I know from like peer groups and stuff like that, I've heard more women. No, seriously.
You've heard more women.
Seriously.
Statistically, more women do cheat more than men.
Yes, like, and it's
Like
not even
facts.
just. I'm not just saying it just to say it. I'm not just. You know.
But you gotta also look at the age group too. But if we're
No,
looking at it down
absolutely.
like that, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you
It's a
know,
different time too, like what you classify as cheating too. See what I'm saying?
but a grown
No,
age-
no, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
It's a very broad.
There's different types of cheating, right? Different types. Yeah.
I just think cheating is cheating. Right?
Absolutely.
Like, I don't understand anything that you would do with someone else that you're supposed to do with me is cheating. There's no different types.
Okay.
You're
You
absolutely.
cheated. I'm
Yeah.
like, whatever it is, it's cheating. It's not, oh, I cheated this way or I did this. Or I
Yeah.
did that. A cheat is a cheat.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
You're
What I
right,
should
you're
say
right.
then, I should say then some are easier to recover from than others.
If it does recover.
Like, you know, if it does, it'll never ever be the same.
Yeah.
But like from the standpoint of like, say you kiss a girl in a club, right? And you come and you tell your shorty, not real talk. You tell your shorty whatever. Oh yeah, I did this, whatever. My bad. Now you come home now and say, yo, truthfully, I slew the shorty last night.
You went from kiss to slew?
You see them, but there's only this. Come on, come on though. Like you see what I'm saying? It's either one or the other. It's one
nice.
extreme to the next. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
That's funny.
So, are you gonna recover the same way from a kiss than you are with if you sleep with somebody?
Different types, but
I
That's what I'm
think
saying.
kissing is more intimate than having sex.
you're pushing.
What?
Nah.
Are you
Okay,
crazy?
so when you're just with someone, is there a possibility for you to have sex with someone without kissing them? Do you have to have that type of, what do you call it? What's it called?
Connection?
Not connection. What's it called?
Foreplay?
Foreplay. There you go.
Foreplay,
I was
okay.
gonna say foreclosure.
Yeah.
But that foreplay, do you just do it with anyone or like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Some people do it with
To
anyone.
each his own, right?
Yeah, absolutely. But there's also you can feel when somebody's kissing you when someone's kissing you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It depends on
Like-
location too. Like, where are you?
There's a lot
like,
of
you know
times
what I
where
mean?
it's almost-
Like, where are you? You know
I
what I
respect
mean? For
that.
all
I
that time
get
to
it.
happen,
Yeah.
like, right?
I get it.
You know.
I just think it's there. Kissing is just that's more for me.
Fair enough.
Like having sex with someone else, obviously that's gonna be painful, but it'll hurt me just as much if you tell me you kissed another woman.
I respect
Yeah.
that.
Like that would be like, what the heck?
Because it's still, at the end of the day,
But it's like,
still the same-
how
it's
are
the
you
same shit
getting
at the
there
end of the
though?
day.
Like the kissing part, there has to be some sort of communication. Like you
Right,
have friends around.
exactly.
Are your girls or your guys saying like, yo, hold back? Or is it the mandem night or the
Yeah,
gal night where
yeah.
it's just like, you know what? You've been stressing out. I've been hearing through the group message or whatever you guys contact through. You know what I
The
mean?
group's
The group
message.
chats.
Let's get a
You know
group
what I mean?
message
So
in
there's a lot of things to take into play.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the saying that black men don't cheat? Because I know we're trying to say men, because obviously we have all races. But let's keep it real. Black men don't cheat.
Why
It's a
is
saying.
Why does that have to be focused on the black man?
But you know what it is. Sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
It's basically, again, the stigma of social media.
Mm-hmm.
That one slogan comes out just like anything else. People are gonna ride it like, oh shit, it's trendy. I'm gonna hop on the wave. I'm gonna stick by it, even though you're a hypocrite because you've cheated. Doesn't matter if you're black, white, brown, or Asian. Cheaters are gonna cheat. So that whole black men don't cheat. Come on, the men them know. It's just let's keep it a
All of you have
buck.
cheated.
Like you know what I'm saying. But
So-
like, but
all of them have cheated?
As a black man, have you ever cheated before?
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
No.
As a black man, have you ever cheated?
I could say I've
before?
cheated. I cheated once in my life.
Well, no,
Once in my life.
you choose whether to be in a relationship or not. And
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Have you cheated?
No, I haven't cheated. I haven't
I do
cheated.
not.
What do you mean? I haven't cheated.
No, you've
The
never
initial reaction
cheated.
said different.
No, I haven't been in a relationship.
Okay. Oh, so because
Like if they think they're in a relationship with me, they're not.
you never flat
But
out said.
yeah, no, there's no communication there.
So how do they think they're just your girl if there's no type of feeling
They
or
aren't my
something?
girl, but we're probably doing like relationship like events, but that doesn't mean that you're my girl. But I haven't
You never
cheated.
So then they're not your girl.
No.
Yeah,
So it's
But
not
I haven't.
cheating.
It's not cheating.
So have you been with another woman while you were with one woman at a time?
No.
Never.
Yes, but not. Holy. Well, that's when you're
crazy.
single, man. You're dating. You're out there. Not
So
to say
they
out
think they're
there.
in a relationship with you. but
No.
technically you're
Well,
single.
over time, like if you're talking to a girl, then let's say we're grown here. We sleep with them. You tell them beforehand, like this goes nowhere. This doesn't go past what we've done. You know what I'm saying? But the female will, if they really like you, they'll go to that next level. So then you'll have another person that you're interested in. It's like,
So why do you just jump ship from like one interest to another?
but did you not hear the communication?
Right. So because if I start liking you and I want more,
Yeah.
that's when you're gonna stop liking me and go like someone else.
No, well,
Or
like
someone else
in
is
that
gonna get your
moment,
interest.
as he said, we went to the club and we enjoyed ourselves. And if we end up somewhere, and then the next day before doing anything, I tell you, hey, we're just friends, and she says yes. She gives me the notification that yeah. So I'm gonna go with that, all right? But if you're pinging down, messaging my phone, expecting something, like, I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah, we already said.
Yeah.
It is.
You know what I mean? So it's what the female takes it as. And then men too. Men are in that situation too, where they're in the girls, deep, what's it called?
DMs.
Down in the DM.
There's
I
no
forget,
way.
you know what I mean? I never
There's
used
no
to
way you said
I never
that.
used to like to do that.
There's
but
no way.
there's bare men them in DMs trying to, find a way,
Absolutely.
But
Men them do press.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
But the same way as girls too.
It happens. It happens
Like
more
picture, then what?
Often. So that man could slide into the DM.
You
Like
know
you
what I
like
mean?
12 pictures at
What do you want
1
me to
o'clock
do?
in the morning.
What are you doing? You're bored.
I'm just liking a picture. That's
No.
You're
No,
liking a
1
person.
a.m. You're supposed to be hugged up with
When
your
you
man.
when you're liking 12 pictures in a
No,
row,
Cheyenne
right
is a
after
man who
another.
does not do that.
Oh
That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
good
yeah,
enough.
yeah. Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
okay. So, but
Yeah.
Figure
if
speak.
you're single and you're out there and
Yeah.
1 a.m., like it's
Yeah.
COVID. People are not sleeping too early.
It's not even just COVID, but it's just been
In general.
it's a
Yeah.
tactic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a tactic.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Well, to play off of the Instagram and
Mm-hmm.
the likes and all that stuff, is that something that is a thing for men? Like if I like your pictures or I comment, is that like the new generation form of like flirtation? I'm being flirted. What's it
Shooting
called?
your shot.
I'm flirting with you. I'm flirtatious.
I don't know. A lot of people like pictures of mine, so I don't know.
Yeah,
What to
I
say
wouldn't.
about
I wouldn't
that.
say on like pictures.
Nah.
My bad, big
A
guy.
lot of people like the pictures.
My bad.
Oh,
Well,
he-
yeah,
let's
if
just
you-
put his Instagram handle right there. Get more likes and followers.
Not like that, man. I'm just a regular guy. But if I get 50 plus, like I usually get a little more than that. But people are like a picture. But some people are working a
How
lot.
much more likes do you get on
Yeah.
pictures? Let's
Yeah,
go
let me
look.
hear
don't know, man. Like,
Let me hear it.
Let's go look.
the reels have been really good, though. I can't lie.
Reels are killing it.
Killing it. What do you mean?
My
What?
last reel went
What's your
crazy.
name, Mr. C? What?
No,
Mr.
Mckasey,
All right.
Mr. Mckasey, guys. It's really simple.
You know where to follow you.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Okay, his birthday, you got 352. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty, averages about like 200 likes a picture.
You're a guy.
Holy
I just spit
turkey
facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Mckasey.
You seen the Cartier glasses, right? You seen the Cartier?
Sorry, that's expensive, man. I'd rather have a house.
Okay.
My bad, big
No
guy.
problem.
I seen you over there in the post.
Yeah, yeah,
My humble
yeah.
apologies.
Facts.
I can't with you guys.
Don't kill me.
Facts.
What else did you have?
Okay, so now going back into things, I feel like mental cheating is worse than physical cheating. But what is your take on that?
Like, elaborate a little bit more.
Like there's physical cheating where, let's just say, you cheated and you kissed or you slept with someone.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's mental cheating where you guys are having full conversations, you get to know each other, it's getting deep.
It means something.
It means
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's worse.
I don't like to say it, but like you can have casual sex. Like
Absolutely.
it won't mean nothing to you.
Absolutely.
But I feel like if you connect with someone and talk to them and like, you know, you wake up and they're on your mind, or like, you know, you want to see how their day is going.
Oh, your
genuinely
relationship
wanna
done.
know
You're
how
going
they're
out of your
doing.
way.
Yeah.
You're
Like,
going out of your way. That makes me like sit back and like, okay, like that's to me, that's really hurtful too.
Yeah, and then especially if you're in a full-blown relationship,
Yeah.
and your girl, messaging the next man?
but there's a difference, though.
But physical, like...
No, I mean like having like
Okay.
conversations like that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like in relationships, from friendships, like depending on the guy that she's talking to, you already know if that's her friend, and you know the type of time that they're on together. You see what I'm saying? Unless it's someone completely someone random, then it's a different situation.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, yo, who are you texting up on your phone like that all the time? Who you there snickering with?
Yeah, so,
I'm right beside you. So, like, you see what I'm
I'm
saying?
supposed
Like,
to be
that's,
making
then
a
it's a
joke,
different
so you mean?
situation, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'm supposed to.
what you mean? You can laugh at the girl jokes, but you know, I'm the joker.
Yeah.
You know what I
don't
mean?
kill me.
Have you ever felt tempted to, I don't want to call it mentally cheat, but have you ever felt tempted to be emotionally connected to another woman?
While you're with someone else.
No.
Never.
It really only depends anytime that like that would happen if you know you're on the bitter end of your relationship. Like things aren't working out, whatever, then someone comes in and that's filling that void that you're missing from your relationship, then that's when you feel that difference. But like what if I'm in a full blown, I'm happy, there's no problems? Not at
You're
all.
communicating too.
Like,
I think outside of
not
like
at
the
all.
cheating aspect of thing, like I have females that are friends that I communicate with. Yes, I communicate with my girlfriend as well, but I like to communicate to other black women. You know what I mean?
Why you say
Well,
that?
yeah, that's around my circle.
No, I get
As
it.
you should. You need
Yeah,
black
man.
strong women around you.
No,
Absolutely.
you have to,
Absolutely.
man. Yeah, man. Huh. So that's it from my end.
You were going well. I thought you were going to keep going.
Yeah,
but
like-
I was very intrigued.
we're coming
punchline
back
is
to
like-
like the emotional side of things, right? Like as you said, if you're putting time, like whether it's 2 hours or an hour, 30 minutes, and hey, you up? Ooh. How you doing? How are things? You know,
Yeah.
if your man is not giving you the right communication or just saying
As to
how
what
you
it
doing,
is.
how was your day? There's some men that just come home and just, well, if you're living together or not, like they're not checking up, right? So you have that other friend that checks up.
That's what
And
makes
it's
it
just
10
like,
times
oh
worse.
shoot, should I be here or should I be on the other side? But
You see him.
it depends of where you are. Are you in a relationship? Are you in a friendship?
Yeah.
A situationship? You know, like it depends.
Now,
It all
when
depends.
that sort of situation happens, do you communicate with your partner, let's just say?
Yeah, you don't want to waste no one's time, right? But
Right
it
away.
depends on but it depends on the person you are. I know some people. I'm not gonna say
Yeah.
guys or girls
Yeah.
that just you know what, things will get better. Let's wait. You know, the basketball's in your court. Ooh.
Yeah, but if you're emotionally checked out of a relationship and like you're seeking it, or now you're starting to show interest in someone else, or you're entertaining things.
Yeah, well, that has to end at
It
that
has
point.
at some point you have to tell yourself like nah. But
Yeah.
some men will just be like, well, it's just this, or it's just Instagram, or it's just a like. It's not that serious.
When they're pressured.
Right, when you're
Yeah,
pressured, when
yeah.
someone's questioning you, but you have to understand where I want to say it's insecurities, but for
Yeah.
a woman to see that her man is starting to express his feelings to someone else, or is just starting to just be more standoffish, we don't have sex like how we normally do. The amount of times that we normally do. You're kind of just more standoffish, or you are liking women that don't look like me. You know what I mean? I don't have that body, but you're liking bodies of other sort, fat asses, big titties, whatever the case may be. These are things that women start to put puzzle pieces together, and I think that's what kind of makes men feel like either she's crazy or something's wrong, or like, what's wrong with you? Like, it's just this and it's not that. But we look at the bigger picture. So it's just more so like, sometimes you have to watch, not you too, but sometimes men just have to watch what you're doing, because what you're doing will start to make us women question us, like if we're good enough for you.
Yeah, that's true. But then I think is that our own insecurities.
It's a part of it. It's a part of my own insecurities. But if you're with me and I look like this and I'm fine and whatever, and then I notice, you entertain or you like women that don't look like me. The Brazilian bodies, the Miami bodies, the BBLs, all that stuff, the big old asses, the big old titties, like that body type that's not like me. It could even be, it can go down to like shades. Darker skinned women, sometimes we feel more insecure because the lighter skinned girl is prettier, the mixed girl, the curly hair, he likes this kind of girl. These things are things that go in our mind just because of how the social media platforms are today. So it's a mixture of my own insecurities, but also if you're entertaining certain things like that, it elevates it even more. So I might have started here, but now I see you doing something that's up to here, then it's like, how do I address it without sounding insecure?
It's so tough because a lot of men, in terms of emotion and in terms of communication, it's hard for us to get it out. You know what I mean? But over time, if it reaches at that point, it's just like, was he ready for a relationship? And are you willing to actually put that work into changing that? But like, I don't know how you can change a man from liking a BBL and all those like Brazilian things and then coming back to you. So that's a big that's a big problem.
It's true.
How are you supposed to recover from that? That's all you see on Instagram, whatever you guys watch on, but imagine like a man, you have a beautiful black girl like yourself, and then you have your man on Instagram or on TikTok or on some other platforms watching some things, and then he doesn't touch you the same way he used to. He doesn't love you the same way he used to. So it's kind of tough. It's really tough.
You kind of feel that.
Yeah. So like for those guys,
I
would
don't
say,
agree?
for those guys, you have to communicate with them as men.
It's not that I don't agree, but like I have to play devil's advocate.
Okay.
Right. Like we can't sit here, right, and say that women don't look at men on Instagram, right, and not to say necessarily that they're feeling the connection, because when the men tap a picture, depending on the situation, it's not really just, there's no connection to it. You know what I'm saying? You're going through it, whatever, cool. But like, let me ask you a question as ladies. Like, say you're with your man, whatever, you're outside, you guys are chilling, you see a girl walk by with a crazy body and a fat ass. And you're just like, and you'd be like, but like, yo, look, but would you be like, yo, babe, take that in, yo, come on, that's crazy. Have you ever done that ever in life?
Yeah, I can tell. Like I would say, like you can tell if that's a natural booty or if it's fake.
Or if you're like, yo, that's nice, like peep it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'll be like, oh my gosh, she's beautiful. Like same thing.
You see what I'm saying? So if you can do that confidently with your man, why do you feel different on versus Instagram when he's by himself and you seeing his name pop up underneath the picture?
Because sometimes when I see those women outside, they have clothes on. And it's not full-blown
clothes on.
They have clothes on. It's not full-blown click, what's it?
Oh, shit.
Whose phone is that? That's somebody's phone.
I made it turn.
Yeah. Sorry, just put it on silent.
This guy's not prepared.
But I feel okay. So in that perspective, because I've done that before, they're outside with clothes on. I look at a woman fully clothed.
But that's why I ask: is it our own insecurities? Because seeing it with clothes on, one thing, but you're still making a point to be like, hey, look at that.
If something is borderline porn, and I'm seeing you in slow motion, she's wearing a thong, and I can see the pom-pom lips, I'm sorry, that's just like, all right, it's too much. Walking and seeing a beautiful girl and be like, ooh, that girl's cute. Like, if I see you on road, I'll be like, damn, she's pretty. Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, that's a different, that's a crazy
different.
extreme, though. Like,
listen, it's happened. They got the the little bikinis on, and it's like a little string that is, and then some of them, because they get their body done, they barely got pum pum lips.
Yeah, you don't see the form.
And then I see the double leg, or they're bending over, and it's like slow motion.
Yeah.
It's like
See, that's a different. That I understand. That's a different ball game. That's a whole different ball
Okay, but
game.
that's the ball game I'm talking about.
Okay,
Oh,
so
damn,
okay,
that's
well
on a
then you
different
put it that
level.
way. Then yeah, that's
You don't
different.
see that on Instagram?
I'm not saying I've never seen. Come
Okay.
on, I'm not saying I've never
I
seen
just
it.
want to know.
But I'm just saying, like, if that's what you were relating to, then yeah.
That's what I'm relating to.
Okay.
But Instagram has changed now. You can't really see when certain people take, likes
Oh, I
and
see
stuff,
now,
right?
yeah.
What do you
I see
mean?
now.
We're here.
I can see
We're
likes. I can see likes.
No.
Yeah.
If I follow you and we have like the same engagement, I can see the likes.
Mhm.
I
There's
can
something
You'll
that
see
changed.
names pop
Yes,
up.
I see the
Yeah.
names.
There anymore where
Yeah.
you can actually see
I can
things that
see-
everybody
Yeah, I think there was something like that.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, that
something.
happened at a
Yeah.
point, but I think it's
You used to be
back.
able to see the
Yeah,
page.
I see.
Yeah.
I still see names on mine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but when
yeah.
you're like on the feed, I
Yeah.
can still see the names.
So I guess if you're going to a girl's page that's just like, everything, booty, everything shown, and you see your man liking first picture, second picture, oh, you skip 5. So, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
If you
then
take
it's
the
just,
clothing
okay.
picture, but I see you liking the fat
Yeah.
asses.
Okay,
and
so
the
that's a
titties.
conversation then. But I know, you're saying, hey, babe, what are you doing? Right? Are you doing that? What are you doing when that happens?
I would say something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you?
I would.
Or are you going
Bro,
through all that work?
bro,
Are you
would
going
say
through all that
now?
work to be going through? Like, it depends on if you guys have a conversation.
That's
You know
where
what I
I'm
mean?
at. Yeah, it's work. If I see
Yeah.
it's like a consistent thing where you're like constantly doing it over and over, then I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna feel a
Yeah.
certain type of way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it up in a way that's not. I'm not gonna attack you,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like if it's a consistent thing, I'll definitely bring it up. But I'm not even searching for all of that.
Yeah.
I'm too busy.
No, my bad.
Amen. Amen.
I hear that.
That's what
No,
we
you're
need,
not
man.
searching through it, but sometimes it's something that you wouldn't have noticed. So, like,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, you could be like, okay, this is something that doesn't bother me because I didn't really notice it at the
Yeah,
beginning.
yeah.
But then, if it's something that you start to see a certain pattern, then you
That's-
can,
yeah,
then
the
you gotta
patterns
say
of
something.
Consistency
Mhm.
is like okay.
Yeah, then it's like, okay, all right, like slow it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
Yeah.
chill,
you know,
chill.
like
You'll
it
hear all
doesn't
that.
matter. Like I get it, you're with me and all that jazz, but
Mhm.
like I don't want to have to start questioning like, are you really with me,
Yeah.
or do I have to start looking at you sideways?
But can I ask you this? So it's say that same energy is going on as Instagram, but nothing changes in your relationship, and you actually end up getting to a higher level in your relationship, but you still see that going on. What do you do then? Like, do you still do the same thing? You still act the same way?
I'm still gonna ask like why.
Okay,
Like
fair
I'm
enough.
still gonna ask like if it's not a big deal, then why do you need to like it? Why do you need to follow it? If
I respect that.
it doesn't change the dynamics of
Mhm.
us, but I'm
Mhm.
still gonna be curious.
Mhm.
So I'd rather just ask you instead of making assumptions or drawing my own conclusion.
But what about on the other side with females looking at men? Because men with money or car or oh shoot, I'm in Las Vegas, oh Miami, oh New York, oh
Yacht
you're doing
party.
booth and bottles.
What?
Oh, you're on a
Yacht
yacht
party, I
oh.
did.
You
And
wanna
you
know
as the
what's
girl,
funny?
you're chilling. What about that?
Do you do that?
No.
I don't do that.
We're not speaking as in for y'all.
I'm just saying,
but
I'm just saying.
It's-
It's like I'm just saying
you know
both
what I'm
sides. 'Cause
saying?
right
It
now,
goes both
you gotta
ways.
see
I
it
understand
both
it's,
ways.
black
I
men
Come
don't
on
cheat,
now.
but it's
all right,
on
okay.
both sides.
So you're saying it's just double tap. So for instance, a girl just like in dick prints all day,
Mhm.
men in gray sweats. All you see is the titty, hang,
Mhm.
boom,
Oh,
bang.
yeah.
She just like. Is that gonna affect your insecurities?
You know, I'm gonna tell you real honestly.
What?
I would never know. I'm not following
We're not on
niggas with
Instagram
dick
like
prints
that, yeah.
every day. So like what you want.
And you're not searching for it.
No, we're not
And
searching
to
for
be
it.
quite
see her?
quite frank, I have bigger things to waste my time on.
Oh, there
You see what I'm
say
saying? No,
Oh,
that's
oh God. Oh God.
No, but I hear you. 100%.
This is not that kind
not
of
that
show.
type of podcast. But that's not where we're going with it.
Yeah.
Like you see what I'm saying? Like I'm huge on energy, so I'm not gonna waste my time and energy on that. Why am I gonna waste my time hollering at you about some nigga I'm never gonna see in my life?
And
What I'm
she
gonna
will never see him.
You're fucking me. So I don't care.
Yeah, but at the same
You know
time,
what I'm saying? So-
when you're starting to talk to someone new, you want to make sure, everything proper,
I hear you, but
No one dabbling with my thing or, I just, you know what I mean? You want to make sure.
nah. But then again, that's your insecurity, right?
That's not my
No,
insecurity.
that's
because
a form of
It's a guy
insecurity.
code, you know what I mean? If something
Nah.
happens, okay, if you
I'll-
say it's insecurity, but
Yeah.
it's the guys who
It's
are
not a bad
around,
thing.
though. You already know, it's the guys who are around.
I get it, but
You know
for
what I
me,
mean?
I'm the type of person I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
Truthfully, like If I'm with you and I'm hollering at you every single day, all I ask is to keep it 100. If you're doing that, I'll be able to tell.
No, but
that's
if
just the confidence I have in that.
If the vibe
And it took me a while to develop that, but you know.
No, but if the vibe is great and all that stuff, like I know there's past, but if you're having a good relationship with the female as you're dating her, like that's up to you and your insecurities to move forward with.
Absolutely.
Right?
And ask.
You know, and ask, right? So,
but I don't
if
think
it makes you
you
feel
look
uncomfortable,
away.
no.
No.
You're making it known
That's
that you know.
communication.
Exactly.
Right.
So
Right.
it's bothering you, say it.
You have
And
to
if
say
you're
it,
grown
right?
enough and you're in that serious of a relationship, no matter what the conversation is, you should be able to talk about it without quarreling. Especially we're at that age where you can have that conversation.
Yeah,
Like, yo,
yeah.
my nigga, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Or you'd be like, yo, shorty, yeah. Like fix up, like, you know?
Like, it's simple.
And he's like, oh shit, yeah, my bad. You're like, yo, what are you saying? Then we'll just talk about it, you know, then you're done. Okay, bye. Like, you know? Like,
Done.
But seriously, though.
No.
I know those ones. Yeah, no, it's so true.
Like, you know, it all depends on what you want to put your energy into. So that's just the way I look at
But
it.
now at this point, like with our growth, I'm 31, so like I'm grown. Like, no, we're grown. There's an Instagram post that's like, yo, we are the grown-ups. So like, for me, I have no time to really, play around. But
I hear you.
Obviously, if you
hear
see
you.
someone that's a potential, you'll obviously give them their time.
Because you can't
Work
waste
with
it.
it, and if
waste
it
it.
works, it works. If it doesn't, you move on.
Absolutely. Because you can't get time.
Do you hold your friends accountable if they're cheating? And you
Or
know
you're
that they're
looking,
cheating?
you're like, I didn't see that.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I do. Because what if you know?
You just gotta,
No. Because
You gotta be
what?
honest, man.
No. There's two different ends. There's two
I
different
get
ends
it,
of it.
but let's keep it a bug.
Where
You're
okay,
not-
We will. But can I speak?
Alright,
Can I?
it's my fault.
Please,
My
I
fault.
beg.
Go ahead.
If you're in a relationship and your friends are in relationships, girls come. The couple nights, you know what I mean? And you're getting friends, you know what I mean? Not to say friends, but you're obviously being friendly with the girls and stuff. Like, obviously, you build a connection. Obviously, there's the other side where you can continue with that. You know what I mean? Go on. Go.
No, it's just saying, like,
go.
holding them accountable. Like, if
Yeah.
they're cheating, like, at the end of the day.
Oh, if they're cheating.
Yeah.
That's what I said, right?
Oh,
If
if
your
they're
friend-
cheating.
your friend
Yeah.
is
Oh.
cheating.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know.
Sorry.
It's
Oh.
Saying something or
No. If they're cheating or about to.
No, like, she's saying if
There's-
if
No,
if
if
you
they're
see them
cheating.
cheating,
If they're cheating.
Do you
do you
hold
look
your
away?
friends
Do you say
accountable,
whatever?
or do you- yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'll be like, yo, if you're doing your thing, that's your prerogative. That's just, it's not my place. I'm not gonna be like, all right, if you're doing it, like, yo, you sure?
Yeah, that's how.
That's all I say. I look at you as a man. Yo, you sure? Bet. Like us as men, we have a different. That's more deeper than any type of big conversation to solidify something. Like if you're telling me that you're gonna go through with it, I'm like, all right, bet. Just know what comes next.
Or you can be like, okay, you're good. Like, you know what I mean? There's two sides of it.
You can, it happens, but again,
Yeah.
if you come back and be like, nah, don't worry, I'm good. Then
Then
what do you want me to do?
You're not babying any man.
No,
you know what I
exactly.
mean?
You're good. What does that mean?
If there's a girl.
If
that's
he's gonna go
around-
cheat, he's trying to be like, nah, you're good.
No, you're good.
Oh, you're like,
Yeah.
well, okay.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
no,
If he's
no.
gonna make that step type of deal, but like at the end of the day, I don't know what's going on in his relationship.
But
So
he's in a relationship.
I know, right? But again, he's a man. He's gonna make his own choices. Just like if I'm gonna go out, if they're gonna tell me the same thing, if I'm gonna do that, I'm a man. I'm gonna make my own choices. So regardless of whatever I tell him in his mind, he's already made up his mind.
Yeah, you can't
can't change his
I can't change his mind at that point.
Right.
He's probably lit. Whatever. You're doing what you're gonna do.
Well,
You know?
you have to hold whatever you've seen in your
Right?
pocket.
And then that's another thing. Like, I'm not gonna go and tell Shorty. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
No, well,
Because it's not my place.
Well, it's your friend at the end.
It's
of the day.
yeah, it is my friend, but at the end of the day, it's not my place. I'm not gonna go cause turmoil and be like, yo, cause a big whirlwind of problems. Like, well, it's not my relationship to be mended into. You guys sort that out. Whatever you guys, if you're gonna tell her, you're gonna tell her. If you're not, that's not on me to go and tell
Oh
her.
no.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
Please,
So-
please, I'm not involved.
Exactly. That was
involved.
So what if he starts bringing the girl around?
So
Both of them.
that's what I was about to say. That's when it comes. What do you mean both of them?
Like you
Holy.
still know his original girlfriend,
Okay.
and then he starts bringing around
Every time you
a
guys
girl that like you go to a club or you go to a certain setting, that girl's always there.
Well, here's the thing. If you have a girlfriend, she's obviously seeing that. So that's that's a real tough one, in terms of
No, she's not gonna see that.
what do you mean?
He's doing it on the
He's
side.
doing it on the side.
But you just said if they both come around.
Yeah, so if you've been around,
He means like
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
bringing him around. He's
Okay,
bringing him
okay.
around type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
and I go to the club and I bring,
Yeah.
like,
How do we
her.
feel about that?
Yeah.
That's I can't. Like, that's not my place. Like, what am I supposed to say? That's his life. I can't control that.
So you're gonna surround yourself in that environment?
I have my whole relationship at home. What do you want me to do with a friend? Once he makes his decision on actually getting serious or either, dabbling with whoever and whoever's child, please, I beg. Like, that's what someone's daughter, that's his prerogative. I can't control that.
So I ask that because I find that women, we have certain friends that men say, I don't like when you're around so and so. Because so and so is so and so does
That
this.
girl's not your friend.
That girl's not your friend. Or that girl she's more interested in the single life. You find it disrespectful.
Like almost like you are who you surround yourself.
Yeah. So if you have that perspective of me, but yet you have a friend who's doing the same thing in a relationship, who are you to say anything to me when it's the same scenario for you? If I have a friend that's loose, or I have a friend that, she always wants to go and talk to different men, and she always do this, I don't really like when you hang around with that girl. But I can say, I don't really like when you hang around with so-and-so, because so-and-so is always bringing a new girl, or so-and-so is cheating on his girl.
You know what the problem is there?
Double standards?
No, there's no trust.
That too.
Yeah, there's no trust, but it is a double standard
Because
at the same time too.
Like, I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now in life, like over the last 5 years or so, I just don't care. If you're my girl, you're gonna respect me the way I respect you. It's just plain and simple. Go out with your bad mind friends. I know you're solid. Like, I know you're real. I wouldn't be talking to you if you weren't.
You have to build that trust.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. And if I show her that, she's gonna be like, oh shit. So when her unruly friend wants to come and bring Johnny, Dick, and Harry, like, yo, come, let's do whatever. I'm straight. I'm out of here. Or she'll just and then call you, right? If you have that connection, then that's just what you have to
your
go.
girl's hanging out, her friend is hanging out with maybe 5 dudes. You're cool with that?
By herself?
With her and...
No, like everybody.
But again,
but I'm saying,
if that's my shorty, if that's my shorty, I'm like, yo, if that's the environment you want to be in, don't be mad.
Yeah.
Don't be mad if I'm kicking it with a man, and that's a scenario that we're in.
But
if
I'm
just
back to what she...
But it's not a double standard. But I'm just saying, I'm like, I'm solid, but just...
But you see that sometimes around you in your friendships.
But that's the communication
absolutely.
that comes back to.
It just dates back to the communication. Yeah. If you know that your girl is your girl and she is solid, there's never going to be an issue. Whether it's 7 guys, 10 guys, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, don't feel away. Don't feel away if I'm in the same scenario and I feel that same confidence with you and you can't feel it with me. Like, yo, so you're there with all your bitches, huh?
Holy.
Sorry? How was your day? But you know, if you call your man after work, a long day, you hear a beer yell in the background. You say, no. You're telling me you're not looking at your phone, so?
I'm literally just gonna ask, where are you?
It's on a phone call, then you go FaceTime. Holy,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Where are you?
But it's like, do you feel any doubt? That's what I should say. If that's what you're hearing.
If something has happened before, then you have to feel doubt.
If there's something that has been similar to that, or a scenario that we're working on from that, I am going to feel it.
Okay.
If that's something
and that's acceptable.
Yes. If it's something out of pocket and you've never done that before, I'm just going to ask where you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair
I'm
enough.
not going to assume anything.
Fair enough.
Like, yo, where are you? Like, it's as simple as that.
No, absolutely. Because if there's a scenario, you have every single right to be like, yo, my nigga, where are you?
Yeah.
I get that. No, I get that. Again, communication, right?
Communication, man. Communication. Communicate.
Super key.
I feel like we should talk about the traditional sort of aspect of the rules between a man and a woman.
Yes.
Before we get into that real quick, can you forgive
can you forgive
a cheater? Can you forgive your woman if she cheats on you?
Nope. Nah.
Not even depending on what it is.
Well, then you have to break down the type of
Again,
cheating, but like...
it's not even dependent.
Like going back to what we were saying earlier, she's in the club and she kisses someone.
Why are you doing that? Nah. It's tough with men, and especially if you...
Why is it tough with men? Sorry. What does that mean it's tough with men?
We take emotions different. You guys get emotional every day, once a week, twice a week, whatever the case may be. Men don't get emotional like that. Some men, if you look at horoscopes and all that stuff. But yeah.
Keep it a buck with you.
Sure.
You kiss another man in the club. I'll be cheese, obviously.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right? I don't know if I'll cuss you. I'm different. Like, I'll talk to you like this when I'm cheese, but you'll know I'm cheese.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But can you recover from it? Maybe. Yes. No. It's more like 60, 40. Like, more like you can recover. But you sleep with somebody? Nah.
Now, my point was, and my question was, so what if you have, like, you guys are married, let's just say, you've got, like, the kids, the house, the cars, all of that. You're just gonna, done with you?
I'm taking my kids.
Holy.
You think it's a joke?
No, yeah.
No, I'm laughing because he said holy. I'm not laughing because he said I'm
with the system for men, it's really hard to take your
It's
kids.
that simple.
You know what I mean?
I know it
It's
is, but
that
I'm
simple.
It's
fighting
really
for it
hard,
because
but-
you have everything that you're supposed to have. You have a happy home. There's no problems, and you come home to me where there's no problems, and you come and tell me that you cheated on me, you did X, Y, and Z, and it's been going on for.
It's your fault.
And with marriage, it's not something that just happens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's built up.
That's something that's going on for a while. So
But why are you not talking?
you see what I'm
Why you letting
saying?
things just slide
Exactly.
through and then you go and cheat.
I would never be in that
know what I mean?
position. I'll keep it a buck with you. Like, it would never happen. But like, if it were to happen in marriage, there's no chance.
So the difference between being married and being in a relationship.
Because not only are you betraying me, you're betraying our kids.
Yeah, you're betraying your whole family.
Like the entire family. Now I gotta sever ties from everybody. Like, it's different. And then they find out why we're getting a divorce now. Because everyone's gonna ask questions. You know, West Indian family. Yeah, so and Tevin and them and you know.
man.
Quite, you see a Trinidad area code calling your phone. You're like,
You hear what I hear
Like,
the other day? Casey doing this, Casey doing that. Oh gosh, this, that.
you know what I'm saying? But like that, all of that, like it ties into it all, and it's just
Yeah.
like now, not only, and it takes me a lot to bring someone into my family. So it's like not only am I severing ties, you gotta like, it's not even like, you'll come see your kids and that's it. Don't call my family. You severed that, like clean cut.
But for females,
You know
with
what I'm saying?
the system, it's easy for them to still get those kids.
Yeah, I mean, to go that down.
To go, yeah, but that's a.
I mean,
yeah,
maybe, but like maybe I'm just being a little
I
irrational,
know,
but
you're
like.
more of your
Yeah, yeah.
It's emotional, but like that's how passionate I would feel in that situation. That gives you a real life play of like, that's how deep it goes down to. It's not just me, because I'm not just thinking about myself in that scenario. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah.
I just wanted to ask that question before. Go on to the next topic.
Well, that's interesting though. But okay, so traditional roles between a man and a woman. Man is the provider in every situation. How do we feel about that? Because we had that conversation before, and there was also a post being like, a man isn't loved unconditionally unless he provides something. So I
Okay.
kind of wanted to like dive into that a little bit and kind of feel your thoughts on that, hear your thoughts on that.
I'm a provider. I have to be.
Can you turn off the 10 o'clock voice?
I'm a provider. No, I am the provider.
Sorry, I can't come
My
to the
dad
phone
was
right
the
now.
provider. You know what I mean? It goes down with generation, but it's.
So like even in the dating process, you're paying for everything.
Who's gonna take charge? And then at that point, when you guys are together, you guys communicate to be able to say, you know what, like, we'll split, or you know, I got you today. You know, I know Father's Day. You know, the girls had to come out and, you know, spend a change for their man. But
Aside from that,
aside from that, like I like we're trained to be the provider, and especially like if you're going outside and you're taking a girl on a date, what?
I didn't say.
What? No. I'm saying what? Like, you know, we say
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
You know what I mean? Where we take a girl on a date, like I'm not.
it's good now. Okay.
Imagine, you know, when the bill comes. Imagine you as a man knowing that, oh shit, like what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, I have to take the bill because what? What is the girl
Every
gonna
time.
say? Oh, no, I guess
Every time?
What do you mean every time?
Like, every time
if
the
you're
bill comes.
dating or if you're in a relationship?
Dating or in a relationship, every
It's
time
different.
you're providing.
Dating, like like my first date, I'm obviously like I'm paying.
Well, yeah,
Okay.
Like,
of course.
Second date, I'll
That's-
do the same thing too. But then
That just
we're
breaks
going
down
for
to
ice cream
tradition,
on
though.
the,
That just breaks down to
That's
tradition.
right.
Yeah, that just breaks down to tradition.
Yeah.
Like, naturally, it's like a common courtesy.
In a relationship, it becomes different now. Where like if you're together, you guys are doing things.
You talk
get
about
split.
it. You talk about it, but like also also in the dating world, you kind of know, as in a relationship as well. You're dating. If I'm taking you out, like, yo, go get ready, whatever, or yo, you want to do this? If it's my idea, whatever. If Shorty comes to me and says like, yo, we're gonna go do X, Y, and Z, I'm not expecting her to pay. But if she comes and says, yo, don't worry, I got it, I'm not gonna fight you. Sometimes I'm going to fight you if I want to pay for it, like, you know, we're going kind of crazy, whatever.
The rebuttal. No, I'll do it. No. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
like, you know, like I've been in that scenario before too, but like, you know, you kind of just know. And like if you don't, and obviously sometimes like they'll be like, yo, I'm gonna fight you, or, like, you know what I'm saying, and like just let me, you know, you gotta respect it sometimes.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, naturally, a guy's gonna go to pay. Like it's just traditional, no matter, you know, until you're in that relationship where it's just like, yo, all right, I got last time, you don't worry, you got last time, I got it. Like even like you said last episode, right? So
Men do have to
Oh, we
work.
paid attention.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I told you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I told you.
Cuss you. But it's fine.
Men do have to work though.
Like
Initially.
No, absolutely.
The household,
The household.
you're the provider. You're paying all bills.
No. There's
No.
agreement. There has to be an
No.
agreement. What do you mean? You can't expect to
Like-
be dating me and expect my whole paycheck going to all the bills. Are you crazy? Like
Yeah.
I think
What
I
if you make more than your wife?
there's still responsibilities.
You just take
You
the
know what I
bigger
mean?
end.
When we have kids, you know, I will take care of the bills, but then anything with the kids, like you go, like I would obviously want to go shopping with my kids. But
Yeah.
You take.
But you
care
mean
of all
like
the kid
as like
aspect.
expenses and stuff? Like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
Well, that's like what happened with my household. My dad took care of like when we first moved to Brampton because I wasn't born in Brampton. I just made it.
No.
You know what I mean? My dad took care of the mortgage and
Brampton
stuff.
slander.
You know what I mean? And then my mom took care of all that stuff. You know what I mean? When it comes to basketball, when it comes to clothes, trips to Buffalo, trips to New York. You know what I mean? She dealt with all that.
They just had a system. They had a system.
But the Caribbean man, as you guys have your fathers, work. It's going to be totally different now because a man like me, I'm not going to be working at 65, 55,
yeah,
45.
No. Retired by
I'm
then.
turning early, you know what I
What?
mean?
Give me the blueprint for that one, please.
About eight, 9 years from now, I'm off.
You know what I'm
this.
saying?
Yeah, man. Turks
Trying to
and
enjoy
Caicos.
my life.
Turks and Caicos,
Turks and Caicos, you know what I
I'm
mean?
trying to go back.
You going back in? Wow.
Well, I did go to Turks and Caicos for like literally 8 hours on Uber.
Private
Soca.
villa, you're
I
going
did
near a
Uber
resort,
Soca.
huh?
Yeah, but it's.
I get it. You're a guy.
Don't do this. But anyway,
You're a
let's
guy.
get back on track. I hope we answered your guys' question. in
Yeah,
terms
but
of that topic.
traditionally, men, it's that, I guess, stigma, as they would say now, is that they are supposed to provide. But there's nothing wrong with having a woman that's just as strong, just as financially structured as you are, providing the same way. There's no, and even if she was up and like you made more than me, okay, we have that same agreement. But don't think I'm not gonna be busting my ass to catch you though. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna just be comfortable and content. Like no, like you're making your bread. All right, let me go.
Do the same thing.
And it's not I'm trying to one up with you. I'm just trying to get at the same level as you, so that we can do more. You're powerful, more powerful together than you are with anything else. So that's why I say like a provider now, that tradition doesn't really matter.
Would you
you
be
don't-
okay with like the female being the provider and you just like obviously making ends meet until?
It's tough to say because no female's gonna stay around for a man that makes ends meet. You see, that's to keep it a buck. Like
I don't know.
That kind of goes back to what we were saying.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Tell me about it.
I can be honest. I've been in the position where I've done that, and I'm somebody who loves really hard. So if I think that you are making ends meet and you are doing what you have to do, and you are, traditionally just switch it around, being a stay-at-home dad. You're taking care of the kids, you're making sure this, and I'm making enough money for me to go do that outside, then I can do that. I have no problem doing that. As long as I know that you are doing something. As long as I know that you are putting your best foot forward with us, our relationship. You're loyal to me, you're loving me, you're appreciating me, you're being there for me emotionally, being supportive for me as much as you possibly can. If I'm in the position to make more, and then I can sit down comfortably and retire at 55, whatever, and sit down, 45 years old, and sit down with you, then I'm okay with doing that. Because I know what the foundation is going to be built is for my family. It's for me and my family to sit. But am I going to sit down with a man who's not going to do anything?
Yeah, so
I'm not doing
that was my next question in terms of like how hard is it, like if you guys have been in that situation where you guys are probably making the same income, but he has the potential to do more and he's just sitting down.
Yeah.
Are you there waiting?
Like, you know him,
or
like-
are you there pushing him, or are you just riding it out and you guys are just like, you know what, whatever happens happens, and then
Because eventually you're gonna get tired.
In my situation, I was there, I was riding it out, but it came to a certain point where you just get tired
Yeah.
and you're like trying to push them and push them and push them, and they're just
telling
sitting there, like, let's just say in the basement.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
And it becomes draining.
Right, it's draining. And they see you going
Yeah.
out to work every single day. You're
Working
hustling,
hard.
You're working hard, and they're
It's like,
not.
what aren't you doing?
Yeah.
So in that case, I gave it a. It's not that I gave it a certain time, but like
Yeah.
it took a certain time for me to just be like,
I can't do that.
You're over it. Like, you're over it. Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was the same thing for me. I couldn't do it anymore.
That's the thing.
How long did
Eventually
it take
you get tired.
for you guys to like be like, okay, this is it?
it honestly took, for me, it was about a year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a long time.
yeah,
I was longer than that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was in love. At least I felt
I respect that though,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
you have
yeah.
patience and like you
Yeah.
believe in that person, so I get it. So like, you know, they say it's long, it's not really that long. Like,
Yeah.
I
if
had
you
a
believe
whole
in that
lot of
person, yeah.
patience, and that was my thing. Like, I felt that at some point,
Yeah,
like you're
for sure.
taking advantage
Mm-hmm.
of me.
You're taking your kindness
Yeah.
for weakness.
Right,
Yeah.
because I'm supporting you, and I'm like, okay, all right, I got it. I'm gonna hold it down because I got it. And it's like I'm expecting you to go do something. Oh, I'm applying for here. I'm applying for there. I'm expecting you to go do something. And I've
Yeah.
seen women who've done that, who provide, have a child, sitting down, watching their man go from job to job, and then at some point their interest was nothing. It just deflated, and then
Checked
they,
out.
Yeah, they just checked out of the relationship after they were trying so
Yeah.
hard to be patient for you. So that's where I get fearful of, and that's where I didn't want to happen to me. I don't have a child with
Yeah.
anyone, but I was thinking in that perspective, what if I sit down and I had a child and I was in this position right now? What would I do?
What would you do?
Stuck.
Because you're kind of stuck. Like,
Yeah, you're stuck. So that's what you don't
You're
want to do
stuck.
that. And it's okay for me. And the thing is with me, if that whole traditional role is gonna be reversed, if I'm gonna be a stay-at-home mom and I'm providing for the kids and I'm doing my best foot forward and I'm doing that, then I would expect you to understand it. Don't come look to me to pay the mortgage.
Yeah.
Don't look at me to do that. If I'm saying, okay, this is what I'm doing, and I'm here, this is what I can afford, I can pay the light bill, I can pay the gas bill, I'm gonna take care of all your picnic them, good, like, and I'm holding it down, and you
Yeah.
come home to cook, you come home to
Keep
cook,
bunking her up.
you know what I mean? You're coming up to a clean house,
Yeah.
don't look at me to go pay no mortgage,
Yeah.
because that takes a lot of work in itself.
Handle your things. Yeah. Handle your things.
So you both play your role.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you play whatever role you're in and under that circumstance, but understand that circumstance. And understand that it's just as hard to be a mom as it is if I were to go outside and work a 9 to 5. and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a job.
It's
That's
a
what I'm
job.
saying. Like, there's no real tradition anymore. So whatever position that you're in, whatever cards are dealt to you, that's just the way you
You
move.
have to work it out.
You guys figure it out. If you guys are for each other, you're gonna figure it out. All right, I'm gonna, like you said, if you're the one that's making the money, boom. But you gotta have something that's keeping me like in my head to be like, all right, like, you know, you're trying at least. So I understand that. I respect that.
Like your situation's not the same as mine or yours or yours.
You know what I mean? So I respect it.
Do you want to get married?
Absolutely.
How about you?
Not now, but yeah.
Eventually.
Eventually, yeah. I would
Come
love
on, man.
to get married, but there's no rush. I think it's really
Yeah,
expensive.
when it's right.
Yeah.
Do you feel you're kind of pressured to get married and have children now? Like, especially entering your 30s?
I get the pressure with the kids, but like,
Yeah.
why do I want kids without a home? You know what I mean? If I'm not owning a home, why am I bringing in a kid in this world? That's me.
But situations are situations, right?
Other people, other females, males are different. But I want to make sure I have everything put in place before I bring a child into this world. I know I can take care of myself and someone else and that child before I, that myself and the female.
Fair enough.
Before I move on, right?
But again, if you're handed a card, you have to deal with
Well, you
it.
choose that card.
You don't choose.
You
What
don't
do
get
you
to
mean?
choose if you get to be a father.
What?
That's what I was talking about.
No, I mean,
We're on the same page.
Like,
yeah.
choose
if
what?
if you're getting a card dealt with, like your girl comes and tells you that she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Well, you control that.
No.
How
She
do you
does.
control that?
Well, if you're, Okay, if you're protecting yourself or you're going wrong, like yeah.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, guys? Open up.
Okay.
Like it's your choice. You know what I mean? Like, guys, talk to them. Like, what? You go, yeah.
I was like,
You get what I'm talking about?
I think you and I were thinking the same thing.
you want to scratch right now or later?
Some of our friends have children, you know.
I understand that.
You
Yeah.
put yourself, you are in control of whatever happens.
I'm in control. I'm in control, but you know,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
if you're drinking and going outside and come back home, whatever happens, that's on you. What?
But at the end of the day, you put yourself
You
in that
put yourself
position.
in that position.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Is there I feel like the topic has come into your household with your woman, so you don't have to share whatever you don't. Not
No, we're out here. We're outside. You know what I mean?
Do you feel that, like you were saying that you want to be like, I feel like it's more of an establishment you're looking for.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll ever be ready for a child? Like, will you ever be established enough for a child?
Yes, I will be.
You think so?
But not like it's coming soon. I'm just putting everything in place, building those blocks. You know what I mean?
Do you think a child would push you to do it like faster?
Yes, well, you have to, because as
You
soon as
have
a child that comes into your life, it's kind of like game time. Like, how
You
is
gotta
this child
figure it
gonna
out,
have
you know.
diapers? Okay, you'll do like
Your
whatever.
5-year plan now turned into a 2-year plan.
You know what I mean?
Like,
You have to be like, okay, I have one job. I may have to get a second one to make sure bills are paid. But then at the same time, you have to communicate with your girl to be like, hey, listen, there's a kid involved. Yo, that's crazy because they're pregnant. Well, they're not working maternity leave. So what? What are you supposed to do? As a man, you have to go get that second
gotta
job.
go get it.
You know what I mean? So everything starts to turn up where it's just like, yo, I need to put certain things in place. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm putting things in place. I'm saving my money. I have my certain investments, my home that's going to come pretty soon. And once I have
Invited
that.
to the housewarming party?
Yeah! You guys, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But I think, well, that's for me, right? Because, obviously my family members, friends have kids. Those are my kids. I'm godfather. I'm uncle. So I'm practicing now. Oh, little one needs to go to soccer practice. I'm doing that. Because like with your child that comes in, it's obviously a different love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
for
saying?
Sure,
So
for
that
sure.
just, you know what I mean? So.
No, I get that. I get that
How many
perspective.
kids do you want to have?
Before 5 years ago, I used to say, I want to have 3, 4, 5. But now, like, just hearing females is just like, one's okay. 2, yeah, 3, okay, that's not our fault. But I would be okay with 2. I have a younger brother, so I would obviously want my child to grow up with, a sibling.
No, for
But,
sure.
3 would be nice. But at that point, you have to make money.
And is your
Yeah.
girlfriend in her 30s like you are?
Yes, say a year older than me.
Okay, so the pressure's
Yeah,
there.
like the
Because you need to understand that as women, it's
it's
harder as we get older.
Yes.
And I think that that's something that sometimes men don't understand. Like, we can't just turn on and go. You guys can shoot your thing and it's that.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
No.
But like,
No, I
you
get it.
gotta carry a whole child.
Too,
Right.
as you get older.
Yeah, as you get older.
As you
like,
get older, but it's not, so that's why I ask, like, sometimes you have to kind of meet in the happy medium of that aspect of a woman, because as a woman, I'm 30 and I'm saying like, yo, at a certain time,
Oh, you're pressuring.
I don't want it to be pressure. And I know it can come across that way. So that's why sometimes I'll just try to back up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I do want to start a family and I do want to be able to carry my child and I do want to be able to do that. And as Black women, there's a lot more odds against us in that
Yeah.
when you look at it, a lot of Black women suffer from miscarriages, suffer from hard time getting pregnant and things like that.
Yeah.
So with that in the back of your mind, which we have to all think about, I have to sit down there and be like, okay, in this day and age, we can't afford to buy a house.
Yeah,
it's not made
crazy.
for us.
Think to that.
It's almost impossible. It's almost impossible, especially in the GTA. You literally have to go out on the outskirts. In some cases, for some people, that's the case.
Yeah.
But in that under that circumstance where I say that, I don't want you to feel pressured, but I need you to understand that I'm in a certain place where like you can't expect me to push out a kid at 34, 35.
Yeah.
That might be a little difficult for me.
Yeah.
So that 5-year plan of yours might have to dwindle down, especially if I'm 31, 32 and I still don't have no baby.
Yeah.
You can understand where that kind of
No,
comes
no,
from?
I definitely understand you. But that's why you guys have to come together and be like, okay, when? But then I imagine, okay, now it's the time. Now it's the time. You're like, Here's schedule. Like, no. One more trip. You know what I mean? No, but I do get it. I do get it. You know, you want to, like, obviously we have friends that, 16, 17, 21, having babies,
Yeah.
But when it's your time, it's your time. But as a man, there's obviously some females that are taking charge, but I'm kind of in charge.
Ooh.
You guys like that? Huh? No, I am in charge.
So you had the conversation.
Yeah, I've had the conversation because, of course, my brother has 2 kids, and he's like, yeah, they want a nephew or a niece. I'm like, I can't, I really can't provide that for you right now because I'm putting certain things in place, not only for my family, but for our family. Because, as I said, if I'm winning, the whole family winning. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So. That's me. Yeah, we're all eating, man. You think I want to see my friends struggle?
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? So if I can figure that out, okay, my kids will be, 1, 2, 3. But like,
But it's true though. Everyone in your circle always eats though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
man.
one big family, regardless from ties down from kids and trickles
Yeah.
down.
So you want kids too, of
Perhaps.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, hands down.
You're single. He's single.
Single and look here.
He is single, ladies. So just in case, the bottom portion of the screen on the YouTube visuals, you will see his @ So all right, okay, sorry.
Just make sure and purchase his food. Follow Plated Creations.
Yeah, Plated
and,
Creations. You know what I'm
He can cook. He can cook. Sorry. Go back to Tevin. I love you, but he can cook a good meal, people. Okay, all right. Sorry. He catered for my birthday and it was delicious.
Yes.
The lobster mac and cheese.
Okay.
See it there?
The wings were fire, but that was not him. That was somebody else. Oh, that one up.
Do you guys? The question though, do you guys like a man that can cook?
Yes.
Is that a
Yes.
preference?
Yes, I do.
I've come to the point now where like I used to the early stage of my relationship, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna cook for my man. I'm gonna cook for my man. I stopped doing that. My man knows how to cook, and I'm just like,
Chilling.
what we eating today?
Yeah.
What's on the menu?
What's on the really like when I get the salmon and the garlic mashed potatoes?
That's a plate.
Say something.
That's
Do we
a
have my legs just swing open? I love it.
Can you guys cook?
Yes,
absolutely.
yes, I can cook.
Yeah.
Good job. Good
I
job.
just
Claro.
I don't cook often anymore.
Yeah.
because
You don't need. I mean, if you don't need to, you don't
Yeah.
I don't
need
need
to.
to.
Yeah.
But there is some portions where like I'm like, okay, maybe I should cook some food for us.
Yeah. Just
I
to,
wanna-
relieve,
yeah.
just to relieve him a little
Yeah,
bit. You know what I
just,
mean? Because he going.
Just like,
hard
fine, I
working.
guess I'll cook dinner today.
Yeah. He's gonna be like, when was the last time you cooked for me? I'm like, oh, that's crazy.
Conversation. argument.
I can't remember the last time I cooked. I can't just boil my pasta and say,
I was
"Look
gonna
at
say,
me."
Hey,
You know
boy,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Was it pasta some sauce?
Oh, the thing tastes and bland.
You know what I'm saying? With the little lobster chunks, but you know what I'm saying? So like I get it, but no.
But it feels like for me in my situation, like it feels good where female can cook, and if I was single before, so cooking every day, holy 8-hour shift. But imagine you getting a whole meal, like so I come home to a nice
Of
meal.
course, yeah. I'm gonna
And
do that
then
when we
you know
live
what I
together
mean?
and stuff.
Because I'm the
that's
sous
it, yeah.
chef. I cut everything.
But it would be
everything.
intimidating if I'm dating someone like Tevin.
Why?
and he could cook.
Because he wants a
No,
rest.
it's
He does that as a full-time job. He want to rest
It would
sometimes.
be intimidating for me. Like if
Yeah,
my
well, it
husband
would-
was
it would
a
be
chef,
intimidating,
Chef
yeah.
us like a
Yeah.
whole plate
Why?
of creations.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I'm
tough.
just gonna
It's
feel
tough.
like is it good? Like because you're more.
Yeah, I get
Imagine
that.
you saying
what I
you're
mean?
missing something.
I'm like,
You know what I mean? That would be
These are
so
a little
bad.
bit more solid.
Yeah.
These are a little bit more. You know. And I'm just
Nah,
like,
but-
damn.
You're like, oh, this isn't as good as mine, but
you know, I'll
See,
eat
like,
it,
that's
Or
crazy.
Spicy. She
I
said
would
no
never do
wash.
that. But like, I don't know why people get so scared about that. Like, my palate's just as the same as yours. You like chicken. You like all the same things. We're West Indian. We always like the same flavor. So like, there was nothing like I don't know. For me as a chef, I tell people like, yo, just chill out.
You imagine
Like-
a girl sweating, trying to cook you a meal, and
I'm
you're
like, yo, like, like yo,
chill.
like yo,
You gonna like it? You gonna like it? You
Yeah,
gonna taste it? Yeah, you get a little nervous.
like I eat fast food just like you. So like, if I could eat Wendy's and anything else,
Yeah.
you know,
It's true. But
like if it's really bad, I'm gonna say something. Like I won't need to say something. You know what I'm saying? Like
we can both just.
I'll just be like, if you know and you say something, I'm like, thank God you said something because like. You know what I'm saying?
I got something for you guys. So the biggest thing that I guess most people face in relationships is money management and planning for the future, right? So obviously we spoke about kids, right? But before the kids, the budget, the money management comes. How do you guys feel about talking to your partner when you did have a partner and your current partner right now? How did you guys feel about bringing up that conversation? Sorry, I don't know your situation. Bringing up that bringing up that conversation. Is it easy for you guys?
Yeah,
It's easy for men, but I'm gonna let the ladies go first.
I'm completely comfortable with it.
Yeah.
I think it's important.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the beginning, I feel like you have to say everything or you're going to run into problems later down the line.
Yeah, you got to be honest
Especially
up
when it comes to
front.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you and I are on the same page when it comes to that, like we're going to be successful together.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Absolutely.
So I have no problem talking about it. What do you feel?
Well done.
Hard?
It's a little difficult when you have different views on how to save. I think that's something that it's not necessarily a bad thing,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just something that I'm trying to kind of compromise and meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Because I'm a traditional saving in your bank account, good, tax-free saving account, this saving account, this saving account. I like to just keep my money there and watch it saving, putting my money there because that's just traditionally what I'm used to.
Yeah.
Nowadays, it's the cryptos and
Forex,
Yeah.
everything, man.
who wants to make some money? Like there's this, there's the stocks, and as much as I try to get into it, I'm really still like at a beginner stage. I just don't understand it because I'll see something, and if I see something going down, my money's going down, I'm gonna get cheese.
Just an
Yeah.
investment.
Right? And I'm gonna
Yeah.
be like, okay, let me put my money in my bank account where I know it's gonna go up or it's gonna stay here, but I know by the next 2 weeks it's gonna go up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I am. But the conversation of money is not uncomfortable in my relationship. It's
Yeah.
just how we're both going to save so that we're both comfortable with that together. So we're both
That's
we're targeting the same goal in our way of saving without having to compromise or completely changing left field to what we're doing.
Yeah. So that strategy of you having to use, I guess, you have to save to, increase them dollars in your account. Like you learned that from your parents, or is it just like,
I learned it from my mom.
you know what I'm
My
saying?
mom has
Yeah.
been like the person to keep our household afloat.
Mhm.
It's not disrespecting my dad in any way, but it's just my mom. She can stretch a dollar 5 ways, and I
Yeah.
don't know how she does it.
They've been
So
doing it.
you know what I mean?
Been
Like
doing
that's
it.
what I mean by when you hold the household down as a woman.
Yeah.
You need to respect it just as much because that's what my mom did. So and that's what my mom's still doing today.
Yeah.
So my mom saves. She saves for all of us, and whoever's the first one to get out, she has money for us.
Yeah.
I don't want to rely on that because I don't want to rely on my mom. Because at one point I want my mom to stop working so hard,
Yeah.
so she can live comfortably and watch all my picnic now. But in that sense, that's where I get it from. So I see my mom save. I see my mom open bank accounts, and that's how she traditionally does it. So that's what I'm used to.
Yeah.
So when it comes to like the other things, I try, but it's so hard for me to understand a stock in Cineplex and a stock in Air Canada and
You just have to have the right people. Like for
Yeah,
me,
like
guys,
so-
I'm a financial advisor, insurance advisor. So like that's why I ask those questions, because I like to be around my friends. Like I'm obviously, Tevin knows I'm checking on him in terms of savings, and then when we get to that next step, because not like I think everyone in this day and age thinks they can invest today, like with like paycheck to paycheck, breaking
That's
even.
hard, yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you got to be able to save to then reach the next opportunity, right? So that's like I push my friends because the same thing I'm going to push you guys. When it comes to like you have a beautiful home here, and for yourself, like there are goals, right? So that's why like you guys are in the dance field. When it's time for me to come dance, I'm coming to you guys, right? We have those people. We have this Black community where we have different people to teach us things, right? So for you, it's just like if you don't have any friends around, that's going to be tough for you wanting to learn about those things, right? And imagine crypto was going up all throughout COVID, so that's all everyone was talking about. Everyone was just sitting at home
I feel
talking
like
about
I'm not involved.
XRP,
Yeah,
Bitcoin way past. But like I don't invest in that stuff. Like I'm just more like my real estate and like my job, right? But as I get into more things, I have to be the educator.
We can even, we can make like a shorter version on YouTube. And and like listen to
Your
us.
toes still there, Casey?
Tevin, I'm
my God.
tall, bro. Like, what do you want me to do?
Casey,
I'm a
there's
big
a whole
guy,
table for you can
but I
rest
don't
your
want to
foot there,
turn the
man.
camera right there. The
You
camera's right
could
there.
just stretch your foot.
Why do I want to look? You guys
No,
are
I just said you
beautiful.
can
You guys
stretch-
are beautiful,
Oh,
beautiful
thank
black women. Like, I like you
Right,
guys,
right.
but like they need.
Holy
I'm not
Casey,
saying the
holy.
followers, but like they need
I'm
us
just
to
saying, man,
communicate
I'm
with
just
the
saying.
camera. You didn't even look right yet. Say hi. What? That's like what? No, you haven't. Look, you watch. When you guys
Okay,
go back.
I didn't look. Now I'm looking, but I
Okay,
engaged
good.
in the
That's one.
conversation. I'm here. I'm
But she does
here.
the same thing too.
I'm
She
here.
don't like
They're
the
here to
camera.
listen. You
Yeah,
feel
but
what I'm saying?
I'm a cameraman.
I'm here.
I love the camera.
I'm here.
Yeah, man. I see.
I'm
you,
in
man.
tune, in depth.
Yeah, cameraman.
Cameraman, my rascal.
Right on,
What did we
man.
talk about last? Because now I don't even remember. Oh, financial.
Yeah, I just need money. You just sorry.
Oh,
Play creations.
Yes,
yeah. That's
how
right.
it got started and all that.
Plug it in.
Oh yeah. So basically, yeah, Canada Day. Boom. Started at 6 in the morning. Had an idea the week before, and then haven't looked back since. But it's crazy, like to see both of you guys. Unfortunately, you didn't want to see that. You guys see me at my lowest point. You know what I'm saying? And like to restructure everything. Like sometimes you got to hit rock bottom to blossom back out to where you are, God willing. Like you know what I'm saying? So. To be my own business owner now, it's crazy, but it also comes with its stresses. You know what I mean? But it just goes to show, like, if you're patient, no matter what, you can be believing in yourself and keep that head over your shoulder, you're good. You keep the man upstairs on your side, there's no problems after that. You know what I'm saying? There's no problems after that. Just don't give up.
I'm gonna say it on camera, and I know I've said it before, but like I'm genuinely really proud of you.
I appreciate that. Thank
Because
you.
I've seen like how you went from here
Telling
to
you.
here, and
Started
how
from the
endless. When I used to be in the group chat, I used to be like, Tevin, like, what's wrong with you? Like, I used to get at you.
Yeah.
Just ask you, are you stupid? Like, what's wrong with you? And then to see how you are now and like you blossomed, I'm genuinely really proud of
Appreciate
you.
it, man.
Yeah,
Thank you.
no
And I have
problem.
to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
So very good for you.
Thank you,
And
man. I appreciate that.
You know I'm gonna be here forever.
Thank you.
Always supporting it.
It's love
I ain't got a lot
always,
of money,
man.
but I'm gonna put some money in your pocket. No? I ain't got a lot of money.
No, I appreciate that.
Catering all you need. So definitely
Anything you
book
need,
him,
man.
You know, he helped me with my little private little dinner. You know what I'm saying?
It was a vibe.
And the food, honestly, the food is
Chef's kisses.
Don't miss out on that.
magnificent.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Book him for your
Good.
catering needs. All your little, outside's expensive, but he's expensive. But he got you. You know what I'm saying? He got
Hey,
you.
eat good, feel good. That's all it is. You know
Exactly.
what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
You gotta pay for quality.
Exactly. Work with
You know what I'm
people
saying?
quality, guys.
Play Creations on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? That's my only plug. That's all I got. Keep it a buck with you. Plain and simple. Food speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. DJ Casey?
So guys, I would love to be a DJ, but you can follow me. My personal Instagram is Mr. Mckasey. I also have the
Pop it up right
Mckasey Way that's coming up, so that's more of like a financial literacy course sort of Instagram page for everyone. I've been really quiet, as I say, I've been
Work in
intoxicated
silence, man. That's how you gotta do
for
it.
6 months, but I really want to educate everyone, the parents, adults, people that are my age, the kids, so that way they bypass everything that we went through. So
Absolutely.
make sure and follow along. Just follow Mr. Mckasey first. and,
Trust me.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Get there, man.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Well, that was a good episode.
Yes.
Wow. Thank you so much for watching. What are we going to do, T?
Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Click that button,
That
man.
bell button right down below
Click
so you
it.
get notified
It's
every
right
single time
there.
we post.
I
Click
bet.
it.
Follow us on Apple Podcasts,
Come on.
Spotify, Instagram, and TikTok.
Yes.
We out here.
Give it up for the
Follow
ladies,
us,
though.
Follow us.
Give it
Thank
up
you for the
these
host.
ladies, man.
Thanks for the host. Give it up for them. Give it up to them.
What episode is this? What episode is this for you guys?
This is episode 14. 15.
I said 15.
Wow.
15.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
No
Appreciate
problem.
it.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much.
Anytime. Anytime.
Please make sure you follow MDB Essentials. They
grab a
definitely
little
like
thing.
Yo, let me see. Yo.
Yes.
You see the pic? Yo, you show them the pic. Let me show them the pic.
Oh,
real
show
quick.
them the little
Show them all the
You guys see what's going on, man. It's the attention to detail. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
Look at that. Come on. Hey, yo, stop
Wow.
Stop
thing
playing.
is heavy.
Fancy.
Exfoliating facials, bro.
Holy.
You gotta have a big beard for
You know what I'm
that.
saying?
Yes.
You know, but yo, you can't have a nappy thing. You know what I'm saying? Because yo, you can't be breaking quality.
Make
you
sure
know
and
what I'm saying?
moisturize your beard. Even though my beard's small, I still
All that
moisturize.
moisturizer, conditioner,
Yes.
beard oil is all in this kit right here. Not gonna be disappointed with that.
Kevin, just take it for them job. It's okay.
Okay, clock him and take the job,
Come on, man.
Getting
Come on.
comfortable, I see.
Then we need you on another episode.
Yes,
No problem.
Holla.
We're all good.
Okay.
Thank you so much for watching. Sign up for the program starting August 8th. August 8th, every Sunday. Check it out, description box below. We'll see you outside, baby.
Yeah, outside.
In a
We'll be
booth.
back with more episodes. Peace.
Well, duh.
Take care.
Where else are we going?
Bye.
Good job, guys. Good
Say
job.
goodbye.
Bye. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot. I peed so bad.